Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of June 1st through the 7th. And during that time, we will have a first quarter moon that comes in on the 4th. And first quarters can be a time when we feel a little bit impulsive, impatient, just very active, could be a little bit frustrated and just hard to buckle down and get anything done. We then move into the waxing gibbous energy, which is of course a better time for focusing. Some of that nervous energy is gone. So please keep that in mind as you move through your week. This will be an intuitive general reading for energies that you may or may not encounter. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, and your overall message card, Taurus, for this reading is meditate and contemplate. And that was going to be part of my general message here for the week, is that you do take time to meditate. So great card for that to come up. Just, take time to go within, still yourself, quiet your mind, and explore a little bit. If this is something you already do, then you know what I'm talking about. If it's not, it is a really good time to start, especially when we have that first quarter energy, that just kind of hectic energy. Just maybe take a few minutes, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and take a little time for yourself just to kind of calm your nerves through that crazy time. So, Taurus, I would like to say that since my readings are free to you, all that I ask in return is that you hit that subscribe button right there. It really helps my channel. It's super easy for you to do, so I will give you just a moment to do that right now while I'm shuffling. Thank you so much. And if you've been a subscriber, thanks for coming back and helping me build a community here. I see you and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. All right, Taurus, overall energy for your reading this week, June 1st through the 7th, Page of Wands. So it looks like you're in an area of finding a new path in the realm of passion, something that you love, something new that's kind of coming along for you. So this could all, could of course come in the form of a person or a thing or an activity or, some hobby. It's just something that you find that you're like, wow, I really love this. And I want to pursue this and give it some more time. Your current situation is the Queen of Cups. So you come into this with an energy of just a really good grounding and understanding of not only your emotions, but the people around you, kind of understanding your kingdom when it comes to the emotional realm and understanding, why this person does that thing and this one does another thing. You just kind of have a really good understanding of that. So, not a bad energy there to be coming into. At the root of your situation is the King of Cups. So, not only are you in a place of understanding, but super, super knowledge here when it comes to emotions. And now I'm seeing a lot of different court cards. Anytime that happens in a reading, I start to think that there's maybe some other people at play, things that are going on that involve other people with you this week. In your recent past is, yeah, some sort of ending here that you've just been through. So this is the nine of swords, which is kind of, anxiety, and it's getting towards an ending. And I feel like you're kind of in a place where you're maybe wrapping something up and you're coming out of a time of anxiety, and maybe you're just using some people around you or, talking to people that are showing you better ways of understanding. So anytime I see this many court cards, I do think it's, this could be family members that are helping you through a hard time right now. Just people that you have to bounce things off of. On your mind this week is the Nine of Cups. So, on your mind this week is kind of indulging yourself a little bit. We've now got two nines on the table, but this is kind of a card of feeling like, wow, I did get through that. And maybe it's time for just a little bit of just taking care of you this week. This is, indulging yourself in the way of, have a bubble bath, go to the gym an extra time to get a good workout in, get your nails done, do something that makes you feel good. So, pick up a new book that you've been wanting to read. Just anything that you can do that's a little bit, whatever you consider self-indulgent, have dessert when maybe you wouldn't. So go ahead and indulge yourself. It looks like you've kind of been through it here, and you're just in a new space. So let yourself feel good about that. What is just ahead of you is the Page of Cups. So even more royalty. And, the Page of Cups is kind of our, to me, this is our kind of clown in the deck. This is someone who, and look at all these cups. This is all about emotion. And maybe the thing that you've just been through is really about understanding emotions and understanding, again, not only your emotions, but the emotions of people around you. So, Maybe you've just had some really big lesson here, but this is saying that ahead of you is to use your sense of humor and to kind of laugh at some of this heaviness that's been going on, and maybe you're just coming out of it, but you're starting to get into a place where you can laugh. Sometimes things are horrible and tragic, but at some point you get to the point where all you can do is laugh at it, right? It can only that's all you can do is just have your sense of humor about you. And your advice position is the Nine of Pentacles. So, this is another card of kind of indulgence here. And we also have three nines on the table now. So you might want to look up number 999, see if that has any significance to you. Look up like that angel number. It could be some sort of message that needs to come through to you. But this is also kind of, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Um, again, it's kind of an indulgent card. This is you're kind of just content and in a good place, and kind of just enjoying all the hard work that you've done. So go ahead and do that. What's beyond your control this week is the King of Wands, so more royalty coming out. So lots of people around you. I would say this is maybe, and maybe these people are kind of coming to your rescue after this anxious ending, or this, some dark time that you've just had in your life. You've got a lot of people that are kind of coming in and are there for you to talk to and bounce things off of, which is really nice, I think. What is your secret desire? What you're trying to avoid is the Hermit card. So here you are surrounded with all of these people. And is it your desire to just go within and shut down and contemplate and meditate and be a hermit, or are you trying to avoid that by putting all these people in your path? So could be that's kind of your big question of the week is, and this is, your card is meditate and contemplate. You are going to have to take some time, even though some of these people are around you. I'm sure they're very, very well meaning, but you do need to take some of that time to go within. Again, maybe on the 4th is a really good day to do that when things seem kind of hectic. In your outcome position is the Ace of Pentacles. So here comes some new opportunity for you. Typically that means in the financial realm, but it's also just the Pentacles are about our material world. So it could be, maybe you're stressing over a place to live and a new apartment comes to you or a new house comes to you. It could be just something in the material realm that comes your way. But do take time to meditate a little bit and ask yourself that question. Are you trying to avoid being with your own thoughts? Or is that something that you need to do? That's your big question of the week, Taurus. What is being hidden from you this week is the Six of Wands. So, this is kind of our celebratory, victorious card, and maybe you're just not quite there yet. You're coming out of this period, and it looks like you are kind of discussing things with a lot of different people. All these royalty cards that are on the table. This could be, your friends, your family, your parents, siblings. That you're just kind of, maybe not. I don't want to say rehashing, but talking about the thing that you've just been through and just trying to really get an emotional grasp on it and maybe see, what other opinions are. So you need to ask yourself about that Hermit card. Are you avoiding that? Are you avoiding meditating and contemplating? And that's why you're kind of getting the advice to do that right now. All right, let's get a final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. Final message for Taurus. Find your backbone. So definitely in these conversations that you're having, if you have your opinion that you've formed, let's not be swayed by everyone else's. I mean, it's okay to listen to people, but yeah, have your own backbone there. Find your backbone and hold on to it. And another card is quietly serve. So, and maybe just quietly listen to all this advice again that's floating around you, which it looks like it's plentiful. You have a lot of people that have a lot of different opinions that are coming at you. And just watch for this Ace of Pentacles. Watch for this new thing to come in that may be kind of a distraction. Make sure you're keeping your sense of humor here, with this Page of Cups. Because it seems like this stuff it's very emotional. And again, you've got a lot of people kind of giving you different advice, and that's not a bad thing, but have your backbone. You know what you've just learned out of this, and do take maybe a little bit of time to go within, meditate, contemplate, really think about what you've just learned and what you've just been through, because you're just preparing yourself for the next cycle ahead. So, Taurus, thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate your time here with me today. I hope there was something here that you can take away and use for your week. If you are comfortable sharing, of course, drop me a comment down below and let me know what it is that you've just been going through. Are you surrounded with people like this that are kind of giving you their opinions? Are you finding it hard to meditate and contemplate right now, or is it something that you're kind of avoiding? You do need to ask yourself that this week. I do post weekly readings, so come back next week. We'll see if this energy continues or if there's something completely new here for you. Also, if you like my reading style, of course, please like and subscribe. It does help my channel, but most importantly, it helps you find me next week. So thanks so much, Taurus. Good luck with this, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.